Hello everybody. This is Crystal with Coffin Up Stitches. We are going to do a W.I.P Wednesday today and just talk about what I've been working on, and I hope you guys put down in the comments what you guys have been working on. Hopefully I'll be doing some lives here in the next maybe month or so. I am busy packing my coffin up right now. My grandmother's moving to North Carolina and I'm staying in Alabama, so I'm trying to find a place here to find a new coffin, really, for me and my son and my 2 dogs and my cat. I have a Chinese crested and a Chihuahua Min Pin mix, I believe. They're both about 5-6 years old now. But I just kind of want to come on and do like a W.I.P Wednesday and see how you guys was doing. Right now I am working on a cardigan. I measured it from my neck down to my thigh, about mid-thigh. I'm 5'7", that was 38 inches for me, so if you guys want to know about that. But it's just a chain and then a single crochet on that first one. I'll go ahead and lay this to the side so I can kind of show you guys what I've been working on. So in my last video, I told you guys that I was going to work on a Harry Styles inspired cardigan. I really liked Miss Kayla over on Alt Knots. I liked what she did with it. She took it and turned it goth edition, really Halloween edition. So I use her same main color, but I'm doing a different border color. So what I've got so far is this Limelight. It's by I Love This Yarn. You get it at Hobby Lobby. It's about $4.99 a skein right now, maybe $5.99. Some things have like fluctuated in price since I've been there, but it's just this really pretty lime green. Single crochet is the pattern, and then you just do whatever border color you want. If you just want it all green, you can do it all green if you want to, but I wanted my borders to stand out, so I used purple. And this one is by Crafter's Secret. You also get it at Hobby Lobby. So she said that she used 2 skeins for hers. I'm probably going to use about 3 because I'm bigger than she is, but she said it took her 2 skeins. Now, I have used a whole skein one, and I've got 13 of these lovely squares done, and mine, I think hers was done 5 by 5. Mine are 5 by 5.5, really, is how big mine are, because I done 20 by 20 on mine. I can't remember her measurements. If you want her measurements, please go check out her channel to get the whole tutorial, because that's really all I'm going to tell you guys about it, because it is her pattern and I want her to get the likes and the respect for that. But so far I've got 13 of these, and I'll definitely show you guys what it looks like when I get it done. But if you want the full tutorial on how she did hers and how to do it, then definitely go check her channel out. But that's what I've got so far. It's 13 of those with the purple. I'm working on that cardigan now. I will have a tutorial for you guys on that. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll have that done, depending on how well this move of my coffin goes. The next thing I have is this beautiful blanket. I showed you guys this yarn. I absolutely fell in love with this yarn. This is not my colors but this yarn is just fabulous. This is the diamond stitch that I am excited to teach you guys when I get ready. I'm trying to finish this, but see that beautiful like diamond like stitch in there. This color, if this is your colorway or whatever, you like this, or you know someone who will like this, you want to make it for them. This color is called Sailor's Delight. They have another one on there called Pink Lagoon. So be very careful. It's a little bit brighter than this, and it doesn't have this color right here. On camera, it looks brown, but it is really like an olive green. This really dark, like tan looking color that's in there. It's really olive green right there. That's olive green in person. The other light, like beige color right there, that's actually, it really is beige, but that one like really dark tan color is actually olive green. So what I like about this blanket in particular is on this side you have this diamond fullness effect. You actually see like the colors elongating. You really get that. You really get to see the colors in it. On the other side, though, it is ribbed because you are doing a front post on one side. It's a front post treble. But over here, it's flat. It's like ribbed and it's flat, and you just see like these little like long pieces of the color going this way. So then when you turn it on this side, like the colors are like going this way. So I love that. You can actually have it on this side, or you can have it on this side if you like this side better. So you really get like two patterns in one blanket, and I absolutely love that with this particular pattern. I will say that you can do this with smaller yarn like a weight 4. I did it with a weight 4, and you could not see the diamond effect. You could not see the puffiness because it's not puffy, so you don't actually see down in there because it's kind of like a 3D pattern. Got bit by some mosquitoes out here in this Alabama night earlier, and I'm itching. My nose is itching too. I guess somebody's gonna come see me that I don't know. I think that's what that means. And my left hand's itching, so maybe I'll get some money. That would be good. Get some money, spend on yarn, because Michael's is opening here in Oxford, Alabama on Friday. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that, but I've got to work. Oh, I won't be able to go till next week on Wednesday or Thursday. Not happy about that, but we have to work so we can, you know, feed our yarn addiction. But this blanket is a king size blanket. Now a king size is normally 100 by 108 inches. So I done 127 inches long because I want it to, this lady wants it to hang over on her bed. So the reason I'm telling you guys this during my W.I.P Wednesday is because I'm going to have this out hopefully on Sunday. This pattern on Sunday with a different yarn, obviously. But if you guys want to make a king size, 127 inches long, it will hang over on each side of your bed. I promise you, you will not need a dust ruffle. But if you want to do that, I have already used 10 skeins of yarn, and it is only about halfway up the king size bed that I have here. And it's a regular king size bed. It's not a California king. So if you're wanting to do it that big and that large, I would suggest going ahead and ordering at least 20 skeins of yarn. Now, when I went on Michael's, I got 10 skeins for $72. I checked yesterday, it is still the same price, $72 for 10 skeins of this Sailor's Delight. I'm sure, and you can also get it in other colors and plain colors as well. I will be doing my blanket when I do this because I absolutely love this. I think I'm going to use a different, I don't think I'm going to use Bernat. I think I'm going to use something, no, I will be using Bernat. It's the Lux or something like that. I cannot remember the exact name, but it's more of like a shiny, fluffier yarn. It's not as, it's not just bulky, it's like shiny and fluffy. So that's what I'll be using when I make mine. And I'll also put that on as well as a tutorial so you can see the difference in the yarns if you're not quite sure. But I will be doing both of those, but I will be doing a tutorial in this that will be loaded up on Sunday. And then when I start doing mine, I will do another one as soon as I get this done in a different type of yarn. If you want to do this with a weight 4, that is perfectly fine. I just could not see like the 3D-ness. Like this is like a very 3D pocketed blanket. And then like I said, on this side it's flat and ribbed, and you just see the little spurts of color. To where here you see more of an elongated, like almost stripe or rope effect of that color with this little pocket in there as well. And it is very, very warm. So if it's not very cold where you're at right now, I would suggest not doing this outside at all, except maybe when you first start. But that is the big blanket that we will be doing, and I'm excited about showing you guys. And then I've already used the bunny tracks that I got in that unboxing yarn. We done a cobweb stitch mesh shirt with that. It was just a front and back panel and then sewn together, so that's very easy to follow. I just done a sample stitch on it, and I'm actually probably fixing to start using the yarn that I showed you guys that sample stitch with to make I was going to make another shirt, but I'm really feeling like a mesh cardigan with it, like just doing the mesh cardigan and doing like a hood and sleeves and everything. I don't know, I may just end up doing another shirt, I'm not sure. I just really like, I'm sitting here looking at the yarn right now because I haven't put it away from the tutorial yet, but I really liked it. So that's really all I have on my that I'm working on right now, because like I said, I'm packing my coffin up, so I don't really have a whole lot of yarn out to look at, and I don't want to have a whole lot of whips and you know, that I have to like pack away and have to get them back out. I don't want to have to do all that, so I'm trying to like finish up what I have. But I do have this one skein of yarn. I'm hoping you guys can help me out on what to do with it. It's this one. I'm not much for mohair. And this ain't even mohair. It's actually alpaca. I got this at the Taming of the U. If you guys live in Alabama, that's in Gadsden, Alabama. This skein was $7.99. I actually got it on sale for $5. It was on her $5 rack. It was the only one they had, but I loved those blues at the time, and I'm sitting here thinking maybe wool socks. Maybe some wool like tube socks. I'm not sure, because this yarn is very, very thin. What does it even say what weight this is? It's 100 grams. It's 10% alpaca, 80% premium acrylic. It's 601 yards. And it only says knitting needles, so it wants you to use the 2.5 to 3 millimeter knitting needles. It don't really say like the weight of it, but I mean, if I had to figure, I would say like 2, maybe 3 weight. I mean, if there even is a 2, I've never had a 2, I don't think so. I think that's probably, sorry, no middle fingers. But I think that's probably like a 3 fingering weight. So I'm not even sure, with it being as fuzzy as it is. You can see the fibers and stuff. Honestly, if it would even be good for a sock, I'm afraid it'd get snagged on something. So I'm not really sure. Maybe some like fingerless gloves, maybe, or just a really hefty like scarf, maybe like a cowl, you know, that you can wrap around. Maybe that would be good for that. I'm not real sure. If you guys know of anything, let me know, because this is the only skein I have, and I didn't see no more, so I don't know if she just quit carrying it, or maybe it was discontinued. It's made by Carlton Alpaca Divine. Is who it was made by. Carlton Alpaca Divine. But yeah, definitely, if you guys are in Alabama, definitely go check out the Taming of the U. I mean, they have some great yarn. They always have knitters on site that are knitting there. I don't think they're like getting paid to be there. I think they're just there to knit, and they'll help you pick out yarn or whatever. I've got a lot of yarn from there that I really liked. Never had anything that, you know, a lot of times you'll get yarn that splits really bad, especially if you get Red Heart or Mainstay from Walmart. It seemed, I don't think it's the way it's manufactured, because I've got Red Heart from other places, like Joann's, Michael's, you know, not Hobby Lobby, but I mean, I've got yarn, Red Heart, that did not split. I think honestly it just sits in Walmart's warehouse and in the store so long that it's not old, but it's got a it's got some age on it, and it splits really bad. So that could just be that. But yeah, I'll be probably moving within the next month or so. We just met with a realtor yesterday. We're putting it on the market next week, just so we have time to get some of our boxes moved out and in storage. But yeah, I'm packing up my coffin, guys, and it's kind of bittersweet, you know. Just kind of show you like how much I have packed already. I've got these 2 boxes, and then this box, and this is all like my baby yarn. Yes, I know I have a lot of yellow baby yarn. This is kind of depressing with all the yellow that I have, but a lot of people are not, either they're finding out their gender really early, or they don't want to know their gender, or they want to be very gender neutral, like they want yellows and greens, not anything pink or blue. So I have a lot of baby yarn that's yellow or green, but it's these 3 boxes, and then you see this big blue one here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those boxes packed up. But just to kind of show you what I have here, sorry about my finger being in the way. We have that back there that's full of cotton yarn, that little desk. There's 2 drawers and then a big drawer on the bottom full of cotton yarn. Then we've got some stuffing and a basket with some yarn. The antique dresser is full of yarn. Please do not mind my bags. It's got some pillows that that I'm going to be using for a floof that I'm going to be doing for a floor. Oh, and that shelf over there, that was full of just random yarns I had rolled up that I hadn't actually used my yarn winder for because they wasn't big enough to really wind. So that shelf was full. And then we've got this big thing there. It is an old box TV entertainment center, and it was full of yarn. Once upon a time, just actually a couple of days ago, I packed all that up on Monday. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff here that I still have to pack in this room, along with this table that I'm using right now. This blanket here, for anybody that's wanting to know, it is just a scrap gun. What I do is I put my light scraps in a ball, in a bag or whatever I have, and then my dark ones in a basket or whatever. And then I just take one out of each one, tie them together, and then I just start crocheting however long or big I want this. This one is my grandmother's. It's the first blanket I ever made that was not going anywhere, that I was just using at home. And she seen it and fell in love with it. She said she just loves the colors. It's kind of like her coat of many colors. It's her blanket of many colors. So she likes it. So this will not be the background anymore. I will have to find a new one. But this is her blanket. She'll be taking it with her. If you guys want a more expansive tutorial on this, I am more than happy to do it. Just let me know in the comments. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys had on your WIP Wednesday and what you've got on your hook. If you've got pictures that you can share in the comments, go ahead and do that. I am looking to really support small businesses. So if you guys have small businesses of hand-dyed yarns, if you guys have small businesses of crocheted items or anything like that that you want to try to get going, go ahead and put it in the comments. That does not bother me at all. If you want to do that, that is me supporting you as a small business. And if it's hand-dyed yarns, I will probably come and try to get a couple of hanks from you. Or if you guys know of anybody that does great hand-dyed yarns, let me know. I'm also looking into learning how to spin yarn. I will not be dyeing the yarn because that is a dirty, tedious process. And where I am a hairdresser, I try to keep my hands as clean as possible because, trust me, when they've got color on them, where I used to color my own hair wild colors, but it was getting a little fried, especially after having COVID in January. I lost a lot of hair, and it's really damaged on the ends. So I try not to put a whole lot of color to it now until I get some of it back. But they look at you kind of funny, especially when you just cut hair. I work at Great Clips, and I just cut hair. I don't do color or anything anymore except at the house. I'll do it at my house, but that's about it as far as color goes. And then I've learned to wear gloves as well, protect my investment in my nails here. But anything that you guys have as far as hand-dyed yarns, if anybody cross stitches, let me know in the comments below, because I do not cross stitch, but I am wanting to find someone that does and is great at it. I am wanting a like a great, like, black, I guess is it cheesecloth that cross stitchers use? I think it's cheesecloth. But I want like black cheesecloth, and then like a really great like graveyard scene with a coffin with like brightly colored, like Halloween colored yarn on it, like lime green and pinks and purples and all that stuff that would show up on the black cheesecloth. If you can't do black cheesecloth, hey, just a graveyard scene would be great. But definitely, if you know how to cross stitch and you think you can do that, definitely put it in the comments, your email or whatever best way for me to get a hold of you, so I can order some stuff from you guys. I really want to help support your all small business. I would rather for my money to go towards small business than me going to Michael's and Joann's and all these other places all the time. I would much rather support small businesses, and I know you can get better dyed yarn. Like hand dyed yarn is just one of a kind. I mean, I know that you can order 3 of the same hand-dyed yarn and it be totally different because it's hand-dyed. So I find that very, very interesting, and I love it. And anybody that does that has an immense amount of talent. An immense amount of talent. But anybody that is watching this channel right now, you are all very talented, and I love you guys. And I don't care if you're just now learning how to make a chain. Hey, I am proud of you no matter what. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that thought, and just know that I'm thinking about you guys, and I wish you all the best of luck in your journey to crochet. And I will be back with you guys on Sunday to help you learn how to do this diamond stitch on this blanket. And I hope you enjoyed this WIP Wednesday. Thanks for spending your time with me. Bye, guys.